Somebody may think that they're bigger than the program, and you may want to humble them. What's going on for Pisces? It's like, no, somebody only like that when they at work, or they only like that when they're around certain people, or they only like that at a certain point in time. What's going on for Pisces? You are negotiating with yourself. You see the red flags when it comes to a situation and or a person, but you're kind of like, but yeah, I don't know. I can talk myself into it. I can talk myself out of it. I can talk myself. There's something that you're like negotiating with yourself so that way you can get back in the cycle. That way you can start doing it again. Like, oh yeah, I'm happy. Or yeah, I'm doing something. You know, this definitely could be you. Or unless you're dealing with another water sign. You're like, yeah, I can communicate with this person. You know, my intuition tells me that this is a cycle. But, you know, I can control myself when I get there. It's just a one date night. Okay. But you already know that this is some type of red flag. You're talking yourself into it. They could have somebody that's pregnant right now. You could be the water sign that's pregnant. And you feel like, okay, well, I have to move on from a situation and or this person that I got pregnant from. But you're like, damn, I keep dating people that I have to walk away from, or I keep getting into type of situations. And I give them all of my time and or I give them all of my time, my loyalty, and my energy. Something about an air sign could be important. Maybe you're going to go confess, or you want to screen something about this person's sexuality out to the world. Maybe you feel like they got hooked on someone else and they're moving on or they're moving away. And you're like, okay, well, I was trying to give you time to come back towards me. And I was expecting to hear from you. But they decided to, you know, take the risk or go somewhere else. And maybe they have found some type of issues with their finances, or they feel like you do. And it's like, okay, well, I have to be cautious when it comes to, you know, how we get along. So they're trying to actually pull back and be patient from you. So the communication may be an issue. Somebody may have a car issue that they have to pay for during Mercury retrograde season. Also, this person that wants to go on a date, they also may be committed to themselves, or they need to commit to themselves. So it's like, you know, they say, yeah, I'm looking for a marriage, or yeah, I'm looking to get serious. All the time, you know, so they come meet somebody else, and they're like, oh yeah, I want to commit to them too. They're going to commit to them too. Whatever they offer themselves. But something's going on with their health where they need to let something go. They need to go on I don't want to say a diet, but a cleanse. They need to do something for themselves, and they're not doing it. So this will bring a challenge to you if you become a resource to this person. You don't need to get involved with this at all. Okay? You could be moving. Yeah, either you're moving, you're going on vacation, you could be traveling, like changing your jobs. Something about your stability could be changing, especially if you're connected to an earth or a fire sign and you have some type of challenges with that. What's going on with this earth sign? Maybe they're going to try to take you on vacation. Heavy on the earth sign. They could also be attached to an earth sign as well that they have some type of challenges with. This could be somebody that they were loyal to that they've known for a long time. Trust your intuition when it comes to this. What's with the vacation? Pay attention. Maybe you're gonna go, and when you go with this person, you're gonna pay attention to why they seem so distant, and or okay, like okay, well this person is only talking to me when they're close to me, but when they're outside or whatever, they on their phone, or whenever they in the bathroom, it seems like they on their phone, or why they don't ever be on their phone when they're around me. There's something that you're picking up on. They may even, maybe you're even seeing that they're spying on someone else. Yeah, they are. So it's like they want to communicate, or they want to go close this distance with someone that they walked away from, or they had some type of heartbreaking conversation with. You can see this in a text message, or you could see something else. But then you also could be trying to figure out if they divorced or walked away from an air sign. You're confused on how they feel about them sexually or what's really going on there. They could be married to this person and or living with this person. But again, somehow they're able to go on vacation with you. Maybe y'all work on the road or something like that. I don't know. What's with the fire sign? Alright, so this fire sign may come tell you something, and or may need to you need to let go of waiting for them to come tell you something. Just let it go. And you're like, okay, if you really want to know if they had somebody else, they did. If you want to know if they're going to leave somebody else, just wait and see. But you don't need to truly wait and see. Just move on with your life. You'll know when they got it back towards you. You'll feel it. All right. What else we got for Pisces? I'm going to give you what I got. Somebody may not, the sex may not be good. And just may be like, what is this? All right. In the next 7 days, somebody's going to have to take responsibility for some type of betrayal, some type of like harsh communication, what they were doing, what they were trying to set up. And this may cause you to be angry and or upset. But it's also, I was going to say rage bait. So it's like, oh, I'm only taking responsibility for this so that way you are angry. So that way you can be baited into some type of anger. Yeah, they get a thrill off of this. It's like, oh yeah, I just kind of want to see what's going to happen. I want to see how you're going to attack me or see how you respond to this. A Taurus could be important or another earth sign. Maybe even a Leo. But I feel like whoever this is, this person could be very feminine. Somebody could be pregnant for sure. But it's kind of like, you know what? I'm just going to sit here. I'm just going to nurture myself. I have a relationship. I have something that's kind of connected. I may go outside or whatever the case may be. But they're not finna bite a snake back by being a snake. They're not going to do it. And maybe somehow they already had some type of clarity that this was happening. Okay, now when it comes to some type of betrayal of a relationship, just allow things to play out. You will have some type of abundance. You will have some type of home. You will have some type of stability or whatever the case may be. You may feel like, oh, well, I'm not nourished now. I'm not really eating well, or I don't really have anybody that I can depend on or that can use me or I can use as a resource. You also may feel like somebody in your family, even if they're older, someone that likes to cook, they could be sick right now. And maybe this is giving you some type of fear. It's like, damn, like, okay, well, this is a circle of life, or this is how, things happen in our family, or whatever the case may be. So this also could be awakening you to getting your health back together. If this is somebody that you're dealing with, like sexually, you may get some type of notice, like, hey, this person may have something. I don't know. It's kind of like, yeah, let me go get checked out, because why they act like that or why their body like that, there's just something that's giving you like a let me go get myself cleared. What's going on for Pisces the next 7 days? Something about a masquerade ball or some type of event. Maybe it's just a wedding or something that you would have to get dressed up for, like the Jeezy concert, something like that. All right, so you may be deciding like, okay, well, I do want to kind of be toxic. I do want to feed into my sexuality or to someone that I feel like will feed into me because something is not going your way. You also could have decided that somebody that you were working with or someone that you felt like was overly obsessive and or addictive is actually very practical. And now you don't really know how to go back towards them. You're like, oh, well, I just kind of ended this. I didn't really give them a reason why, or there was just like a, it was just over. And now maybe you want to go and stabilize. Maybe now they have some type of stability or they provide some type of aid, or maybe you need some type of help. But you feel like there was some type of affair or something that's coming out. And it's like, well, I got value out for this. But at the same time, I'm not using it anymore. So I don't really know how somebody's going to think and or feel about it. So you're still stuck in your head. I feel like you can just be innocent. I don't really think that they care. How do they feel about it? They moved on. I don't think that they care. You may try to target some type of relationship and or like, oh, I just want to come towards you and see if we can, connect as lovers or whatever. And they're like, yeah, no, we don't need to do that. It's like, we don't need to do that. I don't, I think about sleeping with you from time to time, or, when we did do something. But at the end of the day, I'm going after some type of success, or, I know what I have and what I need to hold on to. So, yeah, no, thank you. They're going to deny it. Where you are. Okay. All right, what else we got? I almost said the next 30 days. So the next 30 days could be important for you. Maybe somebody's going to tell you that they're on a 30-day challenge, or you're going to take up a 30-day challenge. Maybe somebody's going to do a 30-day cleanse. I don't know. What's with the next 30 days for Pisces? You could definitely be dealing with an earth sign. Oh, I often say feminine, but it could be a feminine. Maybe a masculine, though. This is somebody who's an ultimate provider. They're hardworking, successful, and grounded. They could have a child. But it seems like right now they're laying a foundation for something. They have a willpower to move forward. And something may be changing for them in the next 3 to 4 weeks. Maybe at one point you felt like, okay, yeah, this wasn't really worth the effort, or this was something that's going to kind of keep you stagnant down when it comes to giving them some type of invitation or being charming or romantic towards them. Maybe you were uncertain, or there was some type of misconception when it comes to this person, and now you're ready to like, oh, I want some type of forgiving. I want to heal. I want to accept this and see if we can kind of integrate ourselves back together. Maybe you're going to offer them to travel. I told you something about a wedding or some type of like ceremony could be important. It's like, oh, well, I know someone that's going through this, and see if you want to, go with me. This could be somebody in your family. And they may be like, I'm going through the grit of something right now. I have to have the determination for, something for myself. But at the same time, they do want an adventure. So they're going to try to, find some type of patience with themselves in order to figure out if they want to go or not. It could lead to a good time. Outcome when it comes to you and this person. I feel like it's only going to start small. I think it's going to stay small. I feel like someone is like, okay, well, initially there's some type of like practicality to it. There's some type of romantic offer, some type of messages or whatever. But somebody feels like they're working, and because they are so they're so specialized, or they're working for themselves, they feel like, okay, this is going to bring some type of loss, or they feel like there's some type of lie when it comes to how someone is moving in or what they're actually wanting. So they may definitely be in their head when it comes to actually making a decision. And they may end up walking away. So it's like somebody comes back and entertain for a little bit. They're like, yeah, well, let me just see. And they're like, they get in. It's like, let me reevaluate my priorities. And they're like, yeah, no, thank you. And then they back away. Let's see. If this is an earth sign for Pisces, will they come back for Virgo after they back away? Yes, they will. Will it work out? They're going to send you a message, reach out. It will, but it's going to take some time. It's definitely going to take some type of patience. Somebody's paranoid. They're on the defense when it comes to their lifestyle right now. Some type of information is coming out when it comes to their inconsistency. So it's like whatever bottled up emotions, blocked emotions, all that's about to come to the surface. So it's going to take some time. So they're not going to come back immediately. Six months. It may take between 3 to 6 years. Literally. It may not happen before the next 2 years. Okay? It's like y'all reconnect and then y'all work out through the lies or whatever, because they actually grew at that point. Okay, what about the Taurus? Will the Taurus come back after y'all separate? Maybe. The Taurus is going to have to figure out what they want to do when it comes to their work and or their job. They want to see if you guys can actually work together. But at the same time, they feel like you guys give a little too much and or a little too little. There's too much pettiness and or selfishness when it comes to y'all actually working together long term and or how y'all think. So it's like, I overthink too much. I think they're going to end up walking away for sure. They're going to say no. All right. What about the Capricorn? Will they come back and say yes? Yes, they will. But it seems like at first they're going to want to grow. And at the point that they feel like there's some type of lie or there's some type of inconsistency that comes out, then they're going to say, yeah, I have the self-confidence to do something by myself. And they're going to completely switch up immediately. It's like they're open to it, right? And at the point that they know that you lied about something to someone, about a situation, they block you, like on everything the same day. And there's no communication about it. All right, so don't be out there lying. If this is them lying to you, you're going to block them same day. All right, anything else for Pisces? I almost called you Capricorn. What's going on between you and Capricorn? Next 7 days. So somebody is going to be receptive, okay? You have to be clear when it comes to them. Somebody's going to be paying attention to the details. You may be reading them like a book, or they're reading you like a book, or somebody is going to be communicating. It's like, okay, I want to learn you. Yeah. But just be very careful, because if you're in a very sticky situation and you feel like, oh, okay, well, I can cut this side, or I can tell this but not tell that, or whatever the case may be, this person is the GOAT, literally. Okay, so it's like, okay, as much as we play, I have faith at the point that I feel like you a clown or you put on some type of suit. We out of here. I'm telling you, somebody wants to go somewhere. It's like, let's travel, or let's get dressed and let's go somewhere. All right, confirmations. Next 7 days for Pisces. You may realize that you married a hoe, or you may feel like there's somebody around you who did. This could be an Aquarius. F that person, F that place, you'll be fine. You need to think bigger. Something or someone will be the perfect fit. You just need to protect your happiness right now. It seems like you're wanting to move on and or move out. So if you want to, go ahead and do so. F it. You know, they hate that you're so peaceful about it. But this information is bringing in some type of freedom, even if you feel like you have a huge debt. You may enjoy it being just you and your kids, even if they're not yours, just you being around kids. Overall, you can't overcome some type of obstacle. You have this idea for a reason. Even if you can't believe it or see it as of now, you need to try it. All right? You will get another chance, but you need to clear up some type of distorted view, either a view and or a situation. Finally, you meet someone who gives a damn. This could be somebody that you're in no separation, or you're in separation with and or no contact with currently. They could be a lone traveler, or you are. There's unprotected sex out here, so be careful, okay? You could be moving off impulse when it comes to it. Be careful. You'll have to get creative if there's an unexpected outcome, okay? Somebody's not the father. They may be finding out that and or deciding to leave. They could be dealing with another air sign, or, oh, I said air. This actually says fire. So they could be dealing with another air and or fire sign, and they like, okay, you know what? I'm willing to ready to go towards you now, because this person ain't even having my kid.